This is Crimson 60620. Thank you for watching my video. Also, you can catch me on these social media platforms. And if you want to see some great art, hit my DeviantArt page up. And finally, support my Patreon. Thanks. What's up, everybody? It's Thanksgiving, and I'm bringing to attention something that was recently brought to attention to me a few days ago, and it's talking about Leonard Peltier. And I don't know the history of what happened, and going into the history of what happened, I don't want to do that. But I want to actually address the message that he has for the country. So, from what the cursory view that I've actually done, it looks as if Mr. Peltier has actually done this for multiple years. And so this is his 2019 Thanksgiving message, Walking on Stolen Land. It was published November the 23rd, 2019. Coleman, Florida. Leonard Peltier, Turtle Mountain Band of the Chippewa Indians, who is incarcerated in the U.S. Penitentiary in Coleman, Florida for his 1977 conviction in connection with a shootout with the U.S. government forces where 2 FBI agents and 1 young American Indian lost their life. Peltier, who is considered a political prisoner of war by many, released a statement on Thanksgiving through Leonard Peltier's defense committee. The year of 2019 is coming to a close, and with it comes the day most Americans set aside for Thanksgiving. As I let my mind wander beyond the steel bars and concrete walls, I try to imagine what people who live outside the prison gates are doing and what they're thinking. Do they ever think of the indigenous people who were forced from their homelands? Do they understand that with every step they take, no matter in what direction, that they're walking on stolen land? Can they imagine, even for 1 minute, what it was like to watch the suffering of women, the children, and babies, and yes, the sick and elderly, as they were made to keep pushing west in freezing temperatures with little to no food? These were my people, and this was our land. There was a time when we enjoyed freedom and were able to hunt buffalo and gather the foods and sacred medicines. We were able to fish, and we enjoyed the clean, clear water. My people were generous. We shared everything we had, including the knowledge of how to survive the long, harsh winters or the hot, humid summers. We were appreciative of the gifts from our Creator and remember to give thanks on a daily basis. We had ceremonies and special dances that were a celebration of life. With the coming of foreigners to our shores. Life as we knew it would change drastically. Individual ownership was foreign to my people. Fences unheard of back then. We were a communal people and we took care of each other. Our grandparents weren't isolated from us. They were the wisdom keepers and the storytellers and were the important link in our families. The babies, they were and are our future. Look at the brilliant young people who put themselves at risk, fighting to keep our waters and environment clean and safe for generations yet to come. They were willing to confront the giant multinational corporations by educating the general public of the devastation being caused. I smile with hope when I think of them. They are fearless and ready to speak the truth to all who are willing to listen. We also remember our brothers and sisters of Bolivia who are rioting in support of the first indigenous president, Evo Morales. His commitment to the people, the land, and their resources and protection against the corruption is commendable. We recognize and identify with that struggle so well. So today, I want to thank all of the people who are willing to have an open mind, of those who are willing to accept responsibility of planning for 7 generations ahead, to who remember the sacrifices made by our ancestors so we can continue to speak our own language, practice our own way of thankfulness in our own skin, and that will always acknowledge and respect the indigenous lineage that we carry. For those of you who are thankful that you have enough food to feed your families, please give to those who aren't as fortunate. If you are warm and have a comfortable shelter to live in, please give to those who are cold and homeless. If you see someone hurting and in need of a kind word or two, be the person that steps forward and lends a hand. And especially when you see injustice anywhere, be brave enough to speak up and confront it. I want to thank all who are kind enough to remember me and my family in your thoughts and prayers. Thank you for continuing to support me, support and believe in me. There isn't a minute in any day that passes without me hoping that this will be a day where I'll be granted freedom. I long for the day when I can smell clean, fresh air, when I can feel a gentle breeze in my hair, witness the clouds as their movement hides the sun, when the moon shines the light in the path to the sacred Impopi. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. That would truly be a day that would truly be a day I will call a day of Thanksgiving. Thank you for listening to whomever is voicing my words. My spirit is there with you. Dashika in the spirit of Crazy Horse. Leon Panetter. This letter, as I said, when I looked it up, I found that it has been other letters that he's written, and I'm gonna leave the description of this letter. I'm gonna leave the link to this letter in the description. It's funny, you see people that are highly religious always saying that we should take care of the poor, always saying that These values are universal, but they don't want to live by them. People say that I want to have enough money to take care of generations after me. My kids won't have to want for anything. But there's no clean water to drink, clean air to breathe. What is the worth of that money to you? It makes you think about reading this letter. It makes you think about all of the people that we have in prison. Some because they deserve it, others because they had the wrong form of a chemical that others use to get high. Or they had the wrong skin color and they were arrested at a 4 times the rate, or let's go to a conservative estimate, twice the rate that other people with the same skin affliction has. I I don't know. How are you showing thankfulness? Who are you helping? Are you just concerned with your family? Are you concerned with helps out the world? Are you concerned with our political prisoners? Are you concerned with the people that the only crime that they did was they came across some imaginary land, across the line, across some godforsaken desert to try to make their life better? I don't know. Like, subscribe. No, I'm not gonna ask that this video. I'm not gonna ask you to like and subscribe. I'm gonna ask you to do something a little bit different. I'm gonna ask you to just share this video so we can get the word out that we need to be better. We need to think of those who are separated from their family, that are locked up. We need to get the word out about some of the atrocities that we did as a country. We need to get the word out that there are people that are still suffering. That's what I'm going to ask you to do this video. Just share the video. Hell, if you don't want to share the video because you don't like me, at least share the link. And thank everybody. And you guys have a good night. Peace.